Hey guys, how's it going? Yaman here, back with another review. This time, it's the iPhone 8 Plus. Wondering if it's worth the upgrade? Considering getting the iPhone 8 Plus? Let's take a look. But first, before we get into it, let's start off with an unboxing and see what you get inside the box. Alright, so here's the box. I've got the space gray version of the iPhone 8 Plus. As you can tell, it's not the normal white box, it's a darker gray box. Let's put that to the side. And the first thing we're presented with here is the Designed by Apple in California packet with all the paperwork inside. Let's see what's inside. So right off the bat, the first thing we see, a nice looking quick start guide. And it appears we have it in English and French, and the traditional Apple stickers, of course. And the legal information as well. And of course, this looks like the SIM card tool. I think there's one more thing in here. Oh, that's just my SIM card holder. And here's the actual iPhone 8 Plus itself in space gray. It's not too big, it's a decent size in my opinion, and space gray looks pretty nice. It's not like the old space gray, a little bit darker. Looks good. And we got the standard charging brick here by Apple. And then since there's no headphone jack, they also provide lightning earpods. And also a dongle on the back. Yay. The iPhone 8 Plus features a refined dual-lens camera system and a tweaked and updated portrait mode, which has a lot of people wondering if it's any good. Let's take a look. Now, I have to say, as a DSLR user, I was kind of disappointed with the iPhone 8 Plus portrait mode, but then again, you can't expect a phone's sensor to recreate the blur that a dedicated DSLR recreates. The iPhone uses software blur to create the bokeh effect. And to be honest, in my experience, it's been quite hit and miss. It's really optimized for people's faces and if the background contrasts well with the foreground. They've also added some different lighting modes like contour light, stage lighting, and again, these all work well if it's a person that you're shooting. In this case, the picture didn't turn out well because obviously the flash ruined it. It's a metal object. If you play around with it, you can actually get some decent shots like I did here of the object. And as you can see over here, I've also got a decent one of my camera. And then over here of my watch, if you make the background contrast well, you can get a decent picture. Now let's look at the iOS operating system and user experience. Thanks to the A11 Bionic chip, there's literally no lag in this phone. It is lightning quick. I love the speed. There's no lag at all in my experience. I also like how if you swipe to the left, you got widgets. I wish you could put them on every home screen like Android, but I guess you can't. And in terms of 3D touch, I don't use it too much, but I find it useful on the control center actually, when you can press hard on certain objects and then access new things like True Tone. And I usually keep that off. I find it completely useless and a waste of battery, to be honest. I also like how you can adjust the brightness of the flashlight. That's very handy in my opinion. My verdict on this phone is that its price doesn't justify an upgrade over the older generations, but if you're upgrading because of a carrier, I think you should go for it. Thanks for watching everyone, leave a like if you enjoyed.